going to have a second round of sharing. Like we are going to ask you to share an example of or a moment when you truly feel freedom. So Constance, give us an example or share a moment when you truly feel freedom.
Okay. I got married when I was 17 years old, and of course there was not a lot of money. So we often struggled with our finances because we were very young. And my husband came home from his job one day, and we had been talking about doing photography full time as our employment. And I was very nervous about that because we had 4 children. And as we were sitting up all night long praying about it, God just revealed to me that the place where we went to work was not our source of income, that He was our source and that He would provide for us. And that just gave me such freedom that I didn't have to worry about my income or how I was going to provide for my children. That was a very, very freeing moment. And that was probably 30 years ago. And now my children are all grown up and gone away and have children of their own. So it was very exciting to watch that unfold. You know, I couldn't know the future and know that here I would be sitting 30 years later in freedom.
Thank you, Constance. That's very encouraging. Thank you for sharing this story that freedom can set us free from the bondage of the circumstances that we are in. And the God's provision goes beyond the situation that we are in. So we are going to be in the second round of breakout rooms. So in each breakout rooms, we are going to share about those moments when we truly feel freedom.
Just like most of the people, kind of thinking of what people think of you, like kind of thinking of their approval. But when I came to Thailand and work here, I got to decide for myself, and I don't think of what other people would think of me, especially when I decided to embrace Christianity, you know, in a Buddhist country, because, you know, it's totally different from the Philippines. The belief where I grew up, but embracing the Christianity and knowing God, knowing Jesus, it just give me, you know, really freedom, like in every area of my life, I can say that.
Right.
Freedom to think, do, act, but my confidence is in Him. So yeah.
I can think of a couple of occasions where I truly feel freedom. One is when I can be free from bias. I just feel as so easy that we have our own bias against people, against things. So I can feel truly freedom when I can realize that I have bias and I can be free from bias. That's one thing. Right. And another thing I can think of is when I can be free from judgment. It's a very similar thing, but it's so easy that when you see somebody, hear somebody, even as Christians, sometimes we feel we are better than non-Christians, and we make judgments. Our faith is better than other churches' faith, or as Christians we are better than non-Christians. So I think this kind of judgments, and also in daily life, from day-to-day life, it's so easy to make judgment. So I feel if I can overcome my own judgment, I think that's a true freedom for me. And also it's like free from complaining. I sometimes I feel like I have a complaining spirit. I'm not satisfied with this, I'm not satisfied with that. And I like, normally I'm not a nagging mother, but I complain a lot with my hubby. So I feel like if I can be free from complaining, that's true freedom. Wow. And the last situation I can think of is like being able to free from emotions, like from day-to-day life. So we are so easily to become the victim of our own emotions. Like we feel this is not right. We feel angry. We feel anxious. We feel self-pity. Like we fall into traps of all our emotion. Like we kind of forget who we truly are, and we will forget the peace and joy from God. So if I can be free from emotions, those are the moments that I feel the true freedom?
For me, the moment I feel freedom that when I'm in the airport, when I'm on the train, when I'm on the bus, when I fly, when I'm in a place that I don't even know where I'm going, when I'm in a place that I don't know people, I feel really free because I feel free for me. Those moments is when I feel like I know that, you know what, I'm totally have to depend on my God. And for me to summarize, like the moment of true freedom is like the moment that I feel free from me. I mean, of course, we can feel free from different things, but when I'm kind of don't have to depend on myself, that I feel like I'm free.